Hello, everyone. Welcome to Soul Journey once again. And these spiritual insights on Soul Journey are conversations and podcasts related to spirituality. And in particular, dialogues between Mona ji and Sukhdeep ji are directly talking about Behad Gyan as presented by Bapuji through his divinity and enlightenment. So today they are talking about, in this fifth episode, they are talking about the life of Bapuji, his journey in life, and what does it mean to have a brilliant aura. Aura is the light that our body has. Our body reflects light, it generates light. What is it that is generating various colors? What does it mean? So let's hear what they have got to say. And if you have liked our videos before, please do like, subscribe, and share with your friends who might be interested and might like to know more about spirituality in depth. Thank you.
To Soul Journey, Spiritual Insights on Behad Gyan. I'm here with Mona ji again today. And this is our fifth conversation. Wow, Mona ji. Wow.
Yes, Param Shanti, Sukhdeep ji, and time is just flying by so fast. This is already our fifth episode. That's good.
Param Shanti ji. So today I feel so inspired to talk about a truly extraordinary soul, someone whose life has quietly transformed thousands through the power of divine knowledge.
You must be talking about Bapuji Dashrathbhai Patel, truly a beacon of light in this chaotic world. And lovingly, he's called Bapuji. He is a spiritual master, but he never wanted to be one. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
No publicity, Mona ji, hai na? And no disciples, no spiritual showmanship. You know, how no matha take, bow down, whenever we go there to see him. Just infinite wisdom shared with the, humility. Born on 13th December 1956 in the village of Akhaj in Gujarat. Bapuji was different right from the childhood, deeply curious, always asking questions about life and what life, after life ends, what it lies ahead, and what is beyond life, basically.
Yeah. That curiosity of him became a fire. In his early life, he worked as an income tax advocate, a very well respected person and highly capable. But even with the worldly success, there was a void, a deep inner call to understand the real purpose of life, the origin of the universe, and the truth of the soul.
Hanji Munaji, he was born to a very humble family of farmers. And as he explains his life story, or we got to know, is that, it's very well known that his mother was an elevated soul, who was in communication with the higher world from higher dimensions. And Bapuji also helped in the farm. He used to work in the farms with his parents. His mother used to travel in the higher realms, escorted by Jogini Ma in her Vimana, made of supreme elements. It is said, that sometime women from the village would say that they saw her helping another person, whereas she actually never left the house. So these phenomenon can be explained in simple words. One needs to reflect or introspect spirituality, or like introspect through spiritually. Only then you will find out, okay, how can that person be present at multiple places at the same time, right? And probably that's why, to understand more, as grew up and became successful, his quest to seek the truth took the front stage, but not by renouncing the world. Instead of by going inward, he began meditating for hours, diving into silence, And from that silence, insights begin to pour in, not borrowed, but received from direct divine vision. He actually in the physical world, in this physical body, he also practiced as a lawyer, income tax lawyer. So he did do that work, and through that, then he basically got questioning multiple time, questioning to himself. Um, he chose, or he basically grew towards spirituality, and then the he became the medium for the information that was pouring in.
Mhm. That's right. And all that led him to join Brahm Kumari's movement in 1987. He liked the concept of Atma, soul, and Paramatma, the divine. But he was not convinced enough by their concept, the world cycle of 5,000 years, 1250 years each yuga. And it was not supplemented with scientific, historical, or archaeological data and record. Also, he didn't get answers to many of his questions. So at that time, he decided to leave Brahm Kumari's organization. And he also joined PBK, similar kind, uh, that is also Prajapita Brahma Kumaris. And at the same time, same thing happened there too. He wasn't satisfied with the knowledge, so he decided to do his own study of Vedas and Shastras, um, and would contemplate on truth and meditate for hours. Yeah.
Mm.
So he did
Yes,
his own. Yeah.
Anji. Probably at this time, and what we know now as Behad Gyan emerged, right?
Yeah.
When he was going through the Vedas and Shastras and
Mm-hmm.
meditating on his own, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the knowledge of infinite that emerged through this time. And then Bapuji explains concepts beyond any spiritual or scientific framework,
Mm-hmm.
like the structure of multiverse, the true
Mm-hmm.
nature of souls, and our origin in the supreme light.
Mm-hmm. His vision goes far beyond Earth to infinite dimensions, galaxies, universes, other realities. And yet his language is very simple. That's what is amazing. He makes the most profound truth so accessible to every seeker. And he teaches without any conditions, any restriction, no rituals, no religion, only one path. Just be soul conscious. He believes in Sarv Dharma, Sadbhava, so honoring all the religions, but ultimately guiding souls toward their highest form of self realization.
Mm. That's why in 1997 he founded the Vishapravartak Ishwarya Vidyalaya, not as a spiritual empire, but as a center of transformation where anyone seeking truth can learn and evolve.
Yeah, and meditation too, according to Bapuji, is the key. He says when we silence our mind, we begin to see our true form, a being of light, an eternal soul, free from sorrow and fear, any kind of, just free, liberation. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, it's true, Monaji. So basically, they're focusing on soul conscious, and he goes, "Don't talk to me anything that belongs to this world or any worldly material." So that's when this he says, "I'm not talking about had. I'm talking about behad." So
Mm-hmm.
behad is which is infinite
Mm-hmm.
and which is beyond our mind to comprehend, which is beyond our, the senses to comprehend. So that can be only experienced and felt with our soul, which is deep, deep, deep in the heart. And then he also explains different kinds of body that we have, right? And different kind of covers that we have on our physical, on the soul. And then this physical body is one of them, basically, right?
Yeah,
I
and
remember he
mhm.
said once, happiness is not something we possess, but
Yes.
something we realize within.
Mhm.
That really stayed with me.
Yes. So true. Yes, me too. He emphasizes that we are all part of the infinite consciousness and that understanding the truth leads to real joy, ecstasy. The real happiness is not temporary pleasure, it's permanent peace, which is called Param Shanti. That's why we like to say Param Shanti. That is the mantra given by Bapuji, Param Shanti, infinite supreme peace. Yes.
Yes, yes. And his teachings are filled with compassion. He encourages us to be kind, to let go of desires
Mhm.
that trap us, and to live in alignment with our higher self. He
Mhm.
believes love and light are our natural states.
Yes, it's amazing how many lives he has touched through his videos, books, and personal conversations. And yet he remains completely egoless. So
Yeah,
that's his
definitely.
biggest, yeah, quality.
Yeah,
Yes.
truly. Very
Mhm.
simple. He's always in three clothes, he says, and no, bigger stuff like big empire sitting on the crown, the throne, how they say.
Mhm.
um, very simple
Mhm.
living. Whatever
Mhm.
he preaches and he actually shows in his day-to-day life. So truly a living embodiment of wisdom, humility, and silence. And most importantly, he reminds us that we too can reawaken and that we're not powerless, but beings of divine potential.
So true. Yes. That is the Bapuji's message. Inside each soul lies infinite light, peace, and love. All we have to do is remember, stay in remembrance of divine, and also remember who we really are. So that is the soul consciousness. Yes.
Anji.
And the next topic is the power of the soul, aura, and the casual body. So let's see what happens to our energy field. Want to share something profound from one of Bapuji's uh, 2023 talks. It's about the aura, the casual body, and the power of the soul.
I've always been curious, Monaji, what
Mhm.
exactly is the aura and how does it form?
Bapuji explains that aura is the subtle energy field surrounding the physical body. It is created and constantly shaped by our thoughts, emotions, and actions.
So it changes, depending on how we think and how we feel.
Exactly. For example, anger creates a red aura, negative thoughts create a black aura, and positive or peaceful thoughts produce green, pink, or white auras. But actually, the white aura, which is the purest one, develops through soul consciousness and remembering the Almighty authority.
That makes sense. But how
Yes.
does this aura connect to the casual body that we call Karn Sharir?
Yeah, great question. The casual body holds the recordings of all our karmas from many lifetimes, our thoughts, speech, and actions. It is made up of Akash Tattva or ether element. When the soul practices deep meditation or yoga and connects to its supreme, it begins to change the casual body. It
Mhm.
begins to charge, actually, charge the casual body.
So connecting to the Supreme Father brings the real transformation.
Absolutely. Yes, Bapuji says that when we remain in Paramdham, the supreme abode, and take the form of the infinite Father, be like the supreme. Even softly speaking once an hour can change the casual body. If we connect to the supreme abode, and every hour, if we say in slightly, Param Shanti, just one thought, this activates the aura with Param light. It dissolves all the negativity and gradually transforms our entire atmosphere with supreme elements.
That's really powerful, Monaji. Does this have a global impact? Just think as the air we have around us and has been circulated throughout the globe as well.
Yeah, yes, yes. Bapuji reveals that such vibrations are so powerful They reach up to 11,000 generations and are even witnessed by higher beings like a cosmic broadcast. Your state of being affects not just you, but the entire Brahman.
Wow. I
Yes.
read somewhere that when someone's aura becomes negative, like black, then it becomes vulnerable. Negative entities or spirits recognize black auras, and then
Mm.
they may enter or influence the person. These entities feed off the negativity, making it worse.
Yes, yes, that's true. It means that our aura really determines what we attract. If
Hmm.
our aura is positive, we will attract positive energy. If it's negative, then definitely negative. So we have to pay attention on our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Definitely, yes.
Hmm, exactly, Nani.
Mhm.
Like, like attracts like. So a pink aura attracts pink atoms, white attracts white. So these are helpful energies, but no negativity can enter a white aura. So it becomes protective shield. So a follow-up thought. So we need protection. How can we strengthen and seal our aura if we have charged our body, charged our aura with white light, and
Mhm.
we're full of positive thoughts? How can we protect it?
Well, Bapuji recommends imagine a white light bubble surrounding you, filled with supreme elements and divine light. See yourself in the form of the Supreme Father and feel His presence always, even while driving, walking, or doing your daily tasks. So always feel the presence of divine around you. Yeah.
It's like locking a car door,
Mhm.
but on a subtle level. Have you tried? What does it feel like?
Exactly, with affirmations and awareness, you can protect your aura from negative vibrations, whether from people, media, or environments. It makes you feel, my experience has been when I feel the presence of divine always kind of with me. So any negative thought comes to me, I just repel that, and tell myself that supreme power is with me, nothing will be wrong with me. So that way I just don't allow any negative thought coming into my aura or inside my mind, or it's just everything is good you know I am
Wow.
protected. I'm always like this, I'm protected,
It
nothing will
is,
happen. Yeah.
yeah, it's simple, but it's really powerful. And I
Yes.
remember ancient monasteries were protected by powerful auras created by high souls. Not now, like such pure spaces are rare, but still exist in higher altitudes,
Mhm.
where negative souls cannot go beyond certain heights due to the change in the vibration, I believe, right?
Yes. So, in a sense, maintaining a strong aura is about living in soul awareness, remembering the Supreme, and purifying our thoughts.
Yes. So it means that because our aura shapes our life, karma, and spiritual destiny, Bapuji's teachings are a reminder that the power is already within us. We just need to awaken it.
Mm.
Any experience?
Uh, when you connect to higher power, divine,
Hmm.
you automatically feel very powerful.
I
You're not affected by anything negative around you. You can and also when you listen to Bapuji's gyan and when you are in soul conscious state, you can understand it much better. You can absorb actually the energy through the wordings.
Actually, you're right. I can share my experience too. Whenever
Mm,
I'm listening to video or doing yoga means you're connecting to the higher self, the
mm,
Prakash through
mm,
the I
mm,
think in Sikhi, we're both Sikhs. We call it Kunkar and then Noor
mm,
Prakash, right? So
mm,
whenever we are sort of sitting in a yoga and connect to that, we do feel the peace coming inside our hearts, and then the mind, the thoughts go slow down,
mm,
and you feel. certain point that you don't want to get out of that situation. You want to just sit in there longer. Um, but then we have our daily, our, work life, personal life. But it does impact. And then that same energy, the vibration you carry in during your day or during your personal life, say in the evening, um, you do feel peace, and then people around you, around myself, I can say sometimes my husband goes, yeah, I feel peace coming out of like from your aura. So I guess that's what it is then.
Oh, yes, yes, yeah. People around you start experiencing that something is, sometimes they cannot detect or cannot understand what's going on, but definitely the feeling of peace they do feel when they are around you and you are in soul conscious state. And also, if any obstacle is coming in your way, first of all, nothing will come because your thinking has been changed. You are not getting involved in those kind of things that something is happening bad or anything. You just do your routine work and it just happens so easy, so
Hmm.
easy. All your tasks are just being taken care like you are not there, but you are doing things. So,
Personally,
yeah.
I'm just sitting at my work desk this morning. I'm like, life is going so smoothly with God's
Mm,
grace,
mhm,
with Bapuji's grace, and
mm,
I'm thinking everything is going so smooth. How can it be? Yes, there are some hurdles here and there.
mhm,
Overall, it's very smooth, and then I feel it, and then I'm feeling it's only because of the connection
mhm.
and then the protective shield that we have.
Oh, yes, yes,
So
yes.
now I know actually, well,
Mm,
actually, this
mm.
conversation puts everything into perspective.
Yes,
Where I
yes.
was feeling something, thinking something, where now this
Mhm, mhm,
conversation, I'm really learning how,
mm,
things are, sort of worked out.
mm.
Um,
I would like to share one thing in recent Bapuji's video. This guidance was given to us, like if today's chaotic, world, if anything bad is coming or any situation, just use three words, it's okay, it's nothing, and just let it go. Don't get entangled into it and don't lose your energy. So these experiences have been truly inspiring. So we must be aware and alert to the energy field around us. We need to strengthen our auras right now with full remembrance and love for the infinite Father. Yes.
In fact, for official meetings, I'll make sure that I sense the energy in the space and good vibration. So the space is light and with positive energy. Thank you for the discussion today, Monaji. Do share your thoughts on the next topic. Param, 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 Mahashanti hai. Let's
Yeah,
walk
sure.
together.
Let's work together in light. Param param
Param,
param
Param,
mahashanti.
Mahashanti hai,
Thank
Mahashanti hai,
you.
Mahashanti hai.